Okay, buckle up because this isn't just a story about fame or fortune. It's about power, manipulation, and the dark underbelly of the entertainment world that most would rather stay hidden. So let's talk about Justin Bieber, the kid with the golden voice who took the world by storm and seemed to have it all. But what most people don't know is that his early rise was influenced by people who just didn't have his best interests or heart. And one of those people was P. Diddy. I mean, Diddy's always been a controversial figure, but in 2024, his name became synonymous with something far darker. Allegations of SA, manipulation, control, in lawsuits that basically shook the industry to the core. But how does Diddy, surrounded by these claims, fit into the life of a young and impressionable Justin Bieber? And how much damage did his influence really cause? So let's break it down. And as we go through this, let me know what you think. Was Diddy's influence on Justin as a teenager purely professional, or does it give a more troubling feel given the allegations? Drop your comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. So, his rise to fame sounds like a fairy tale. Small town Canadian kid uploads videos on YouTube. Usher gives him a record contract. It all sounds absolutely wonderful. But behind the screaming fans and the glossy magazine covers, Bieber was thrust into a world he wasn't ready for, a world controlled by people who didn't see him as a kid, but as a product. And that's when Diddy entered the picture. Was he mentor, manipulator, or predator? Because this is a man who built his empire on charisma and control. But he's always been complicated. From his extravagant parties to his shady business dealing, he's always been surrounded by whispers. But in 2024, the whispers turned into allegations, coercion, SA, and much more that I can't even mention on YouTube. But he's always used his power to exploit others and to control them. Now let's take that reputation and put it next to a 15-year-old Justin Bieber. It's a really disturbing, it's a really, really disturbing connection that they had. Because what kind of mentorship involves introducing a teenager to a lifestyle most adults can't even deal with? I mean, what was the kid dealing with? And let's talk about those infamous parties. Diddy's gatherings weren't just about music, they were about power, indulgence, and excess. The kind of parties where boundaries were blurred, and young stars like Bieber were introduced to things they should have never seen. Was this mentorship or was this something darker? Let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, is this just how Hollywood operates? So one moment stands out to me as particularly chilling. The time Diddy promised Justin 48 hours with Diddy. He called it a 15-year-old's dream and added, "What we're doing, we can't really disclose." So what happened? What kind of a dream is that? A 15-year-old doesn't need to be living like a rock star. They need guidance, protection, and boundaries, but instead, Justin was thrust into an adult world of excess and recklessness. And knowing what we know now about Diddy's behavior, this moment feels more sinister. I mean, where were his parents during this 48 hours? And has much of this contributed to the struggles he had later in life? Fast forward to 2024, and the allegations against Diddy are impossible to ignore. The lawsuits detail patterns of behavior, abuse of power, manipulation, and much, much worse, as I'm sure you've all read. And these claims have people asking, if this is what Diddy's capable of, what role did he play in Justin Bieber's life? To expose this young boy to the behaviors that we're now reading about in the headlines. And then you look at Bieber and his reckless partying and his very public breakdowns. It's not hard to connect the dots. Was Justin a victim of the same exploitation that people are now speaking out about? But silence. Silence. Because Justin wasn't just a star, he was a product. And in the entertainment industry, products are disposable. The people around him, like Diddy, they weren't interested in protecting him. They were interested in using him. And we all saw as he fell apart. So Justin's silence in the face of these allegations speaks volumes. Why hasn't he spoken out? Because why was a man with such a reputation allowed access to a teenage boy? Justin was failed by the industry and the people around him and by those who claimed to be his mentors and his protectors. But thankfully, Justin found a way out. After hitting rock bottom, he began to rebuild his life. He found stability in his marriage to Hailey Baldwin, his faith, and now fatherhood. Thank God for him. But even as Justin moves forward, the questions about his past remain. How much of his pain can be traced back to those early years with people like Diddy? And how many other young stars have suffered something similar? Because the entertainment industry is filled with mentors disguised as predators. So here's the real question. Why hasn't Justin addressed any of this? And why is he so silent about Diddy and the allegations? Let me know what you think in the comments. Was Justin exploited by the people around him, or is this just the cost of fame? And remember, I think there's always more to the story than meets the eye. So until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep questioning the narratives we're given. And wouldn't it be incredible if Justin actually spoke up? So yeah, watch this space. Okay, buckle up, because this isn't just a story about fame or fortune. It's about power, manipulation, and the dark underbelly of the entertainment world that most would rather stay hidden. So let's talk about Justin Bieber, the kid